Hello everyone, it's Andrea, welcome back. Today we take a look at the Fg42, a weapon available for the German army for the support class. This weapon was added in the latest update along with the Vickers, the Commonwealth machine gun. And this weapon reminds me a lot of the bar for the Americans, because both this weapon and the bar have a 20 round magazine, have a bipod and a very similar rate of fire. The Fg42 has 900 rounds per minute, and the bar, I believe, is very close with the rapid fire mode, but the difference is that this weapon seems very easier to control, so you have less recoil on the weapon. Also, the weapon doesn't have the same damage as the bar, because the bar has the same damage model as all the bolt action rifles, which is the highest damage model. One shot from any distance on the upper torso is always a kill. With this weapon we have slightly less damage, and also at distance you will lose more damage. What's also to consider is that you can have a scope on this weapon, but the problem is you need 8 supplies just for the weapon, which means you can start with a weapon and sometimes not even a light kit. So that means you have just 3 magazines with 20 rounds, which is pretty bad if you are a good player and you want to take out multiple opponents. And another 5 supplies means that in order to have them sooner you need either to capture a lot of objectives or regroup your team very often, which makes you not very competitive early on in the game. So I suggest picking the Fg44, and then when you have enough supplies, switch into this weapon. If you want the scope, also picking up the scope. The scope, I believe, can be used for in medium range engagements. If you go over that, even though you can see the target and you can go in fully automatic or single fire mode with the weapon, the accuracy is not that great, so you will see that you will miss a lot of times, even if you're using a bipod. So if you want to go on long range engagements, my advice is use your bipod, find a good position, and then when you shoot at the target, don't use a single fire mode, go full automatic and spray 5 or 6 bullets at a time. This way you have way more chance of killing the targets. The biggest downside of this weapon, I believe, is the reloading time, which is pretty long. And considering you have just 20 rounds in the magazine, a very high rate of fire, in order to be effective, you wanna shoot targets but without overshooting them. You see someone, you want to spray the 4 or 5 bullets, not more than that, because if you see someone else or someone else pops around, you won't be able to take them out. Also because most of the time you won't have enough supplies for a pistol, because you spend a lot of supplies if you want to have the scope and the weapon itself. So my advice is always shoot in small bars, learn not to overshoot targets, and then this weapon become a great weapon for close and medium range engagements. So guys, that's it for the Fg42. I believe it's a weapon that in the right hands can be a killing machine, but only in the right hands. If you overshoot targets, you will die very often. And also, I had many problems trying to play with this weapon because we have limited servers right now, we don't have many players, and every time I was joining the German army, the support class were always full, either because everyone wanted to use the Fg44 or because everyone wanted to try this new weapon. Also, this weapon is very good, but it's balanced by the fact that you need to spend a lot of supplies in order to have it. So guys, that's it for the Fg42, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you on the next video.